All right, I spent the morning catching speckled trout and redfish in a big lake. Action was phenomenal, just as good as it gets. But I love nothing more than exploring, so now I'm gonna see what I can find, pushing back into the marsh. I may rely on some lakes if I have to, but object of the day is see what's happening in these marshes. Come along with me. All right, this shoreline's got a little ditch. Running into it, you know I'm a sucker for a ditch like this. Also good to see this water's rushing out of here, so our tide is definitely falling. Ooh, that was a bite. Poke our nose in here just a little bit. See if we can find something that wants to play. 4.7 feet. Good depth in here. Pretty bend right here. Looks like something that ought to hold some fish. Water's absolutely flying out. Love to see that. Oh, man, I got drilled. Dadgummit. How did I miss that fish? I don't know what it was, but it was a good hit. Odds are it was a trout, but no telling. Oh, another hit. All right. Another hit. Must be little trout. Another hit. Oh, I saw him hit it. That's a nice trout. That's not a little one. I watched that fish come up and hit this bait. That was awesome. Don't too often get to sight fish trout. Not that I threw to this fish, but I saw him hit it. Sweet, good trout too. That's how good the fishing is right now. It's just ridiculous. Just doesn't get any better. Oh, another hit. Oh, there he is. You're not as big as your buddy I just caught. That's for sure. Look how spotted this fish is. Gorgeous. Look how pretty that fish is. That's a beautiful trout. Croaking male. This is 4 feet right here. Probably a little deeper in that bend. Those fish are stacked up in there. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. They're just feasting on shrimp coming out of this backwater. Goodness, every cast. There he is. Small trout or ladyfish. He's acting like a ladyfish, but he is a small trout. Take off, dude. There he is, under the boat. And you're a keeper. I absolutely love stuff like this. Just love it. Oh, man. You know why I love it? Because the fish love it. And this one's got plenty. All right, I'm throwing a 1/4 ounce death grip jig head with a holy jolly matrix shad. This is the bait that worked well for me this morning. Also worked well for me in the surf in Perdido. Oh, there we go. Are you a keeper? I think you might be. I don't know. I'm thinking not, but who knows? You're a decent trout. Here you go, dude. Swim off. That fish was 12 1/4, but I caught my limit this morning, so I'm not keeping any more speckled trout. Well, that's not entirely true. I caught one more than my limit, my personal limit. The state says I can keep 25, but I like to only keep 10 because I don't feel like our populations are quite what they used to be. And I just don't need to harvest 25 fish. So I ended up keeping 11 on accident. I thought I had 10, but I had 11. Oh well, we'll put them to good use. This guy, he's definitely too little. About 11 1/2, I'd say. It's funny how good you get at figuring out what is 12 inches. I can usually guess within about 1/8 of an inch. Not always, sometimes you're fooled. Usually I'm right on. If you fish a lot, you probably are too. Oh, I missed him. It's just silly, it's automatic. So something like this, and you can see it's a ditch. What makes this so productive this time of year is there are white shrimp all back in these marshes. And we got a falling tide pulling water out. Those white shrimp are riding the conveyor belt to go outside. That's their life cycle. They grow up in these marshes, they move out, they spawn, their babies come in and grow up in the marshes. Each shrimp lives, on average, just a year. I think you're foul hooked. No, you're not. You're just acting crazy. Yeah, you are kind of foul hooked. Yeah, you are. You're hooked in the gill. You're totally foul hooked. Oh man, I wish you were legal, because even though I've already got 11, I would keep you, just because I'm not sure you're gonna live. But I don't think you're legal. We're gonna let you go. So when the white shrimp run, when they're heading out, it's just the easiest fishing of the year. Oh goodness! As you can tell, just the easiest fishing of the year. It's so easy to find fish right now. I'm fishing stuff I've never fished before. And it's like oh, look at that. You can't live right there, buddy. See you. I'm confident I can go many places today and find fish. Now, obviously, these are on the small. Oh, goodness. Wow, how'd I miss you? These are on the small side, of course. It's about, I don't know, maybe half and half, maybe a little bit more throwbacks and keepers. But I'm getting a bite every cast. Hard to leave when that's the case. Oh, goodness. Oh, there he is. Oh, that's a good fish. That's a good trout. Man, is this fun. This is just awesome. About a 14-inch fish, I'd say. Maybe 13 and a half. Yeah, I'd say 13 and a half. Hooked super well. Oh, and the gills. Oh, shoot. Yeah, this guy's a mess. Yeah, his gill's coming out. Oh, dadgummit. All right, he's coming home. He will not live. Look, you can see the bait on my depth finder. That's all those shrimp getting sucked through here. That's how many shrimp are here. It's just crazy. There he is. It's funny, even though I'm not keeping fish, I still like to check and see if they're legal. Just want to know. Could I have kept it? I think he is legal. Let's see. Yeah, he's legal. He's 13. We're going to tag him and let him go. And you can see, I don't know how well you can see the surface of the water, but it's boiling right here. That's why these fish are here in this bend. Obviously, it's going to be more shallow up here. It's going to drop off in this bend. It's going to get more shallow here. Just provides great ambush points for these fish. Those shrimp have no idea that these fish are here. They have no choice, really. They just get sucked out with the current. And just run the gauntlet of speckled trout. Oh, goodness. Run the gauntlet. Oh, missed him. This, to me, is as good as it gets. I love, oh, goodness, I love being back in the marsh. I'll fish big water, and I catch fish in big water, but to me, there's nothing more enjoyable than fishing the marsh. I just love it. Thus, the name of my YouTube channel, Marshman Masson. The marsh always hides magical secrets. You just gotta find them. I mean, it's breezy today. It's probably blowing 15, but we don't care. Look how calm it is here. Looks like it's not blowing at all. What are you? You're a definite keeper. Yes, you are. Oh, it came off. Came off. This is what you're gonna catch in the fall. Speckled trout like this, 14 inches or so. Ooh, he's got a messed up mouth. Didn't stop him from biting our bait though. Just so glad to see these guys. I know this goes against conventional wisdom, but I could actually move up over here and fish down current and probably do even better. It's actually my favorite way to fish stuff like this, fishing down current. You can just kind of hold the bait. Oh goodness, hold the bait in the strike zone longer. Also, you maintain better contact with your bait, so your hook sets are more effective. And that bait just kind of sits there with that tail shaking. These matrix, I mean, these things just look so good in the water. That's why they're so effective. That tail action is just unbeatable. I converted to the Matrix in 2012, 11 years ago. I used to be a saltwater assassin guy, and saltwater assassin is definitely a great bait. They're not real durable, but when I started fishing these Matrix, my catch rate went way up, and I've never turned back. Of course, I use other plastics, but if I'm fishing a paddle tail, it's gonna be a Matrix, period. And you know, every year you gotta kind of figure out which bait, which color is hottest. And not surprisingly, it's appearing that the Holy Jolly is the color of fall 2023. Oh, you figure as dry as we were this summer, water clarities are really good across the coast. And this is just a great clear water bait. You don't want to fish this thing in dirty water. You want to fish it in water that looks like what we have today. Oh, that's a good one. By good, I mean maybe 13 inches. Maybe not, I don't know. Let's see. He might be a 12. Oh, we'll never know. We'll never know. Yeah, these fish are going crazy when you hook them, just crazy. 77-degree water, right in their wheelhouse. Actually, maybe 67 would be more in their wheelhouse, but they wouldn't go quite as crazy at 67 degrees. Whatever, 77 is a nice change from, I saw 97 this summer in one area, 97-degree water, which I've never seen in my life. There he is. Oh, that's a good trout. Stay in the boat there, buddy. Good trout, hooked well. One tooth. Such a ferocious looking fish, isn't it? Love them. Love these guys. Oh. I always wonder when I get on a bite like this, how big that school is. Here's a little ditch. It's not big at all. How many trout could be in here? Just amazing. I mean, you're in an area that's got bait and it's being funneled to them, they're gonna stack up there. Oh, there he is. Uh-huh, another keeper. Well, keeper size at least. You'll probably get off like all the other keepers. All right. So I talked about durability. Look how torn up this bait is. And it's finally dying on me. I caught probably, I don't know if 100, that might be an exaggeration, but maybe 75 trout on this bait. And it finally died. I could probably catch more on it, but it's tearing away up here at the neck. So let's change it. All right, fresh new one. See what the fish think. You like our fresh new one? Yep, apparently they do. You might be borderline, but I don't feel like checking. I'm not gonna keep you anyway. And right away, threw in his mouth. He's a big one. He's a big old boy. Yep. Sorry to interrupt your day, buddy. Oh, goodness. Definitely another keeper. Definitely another keeper. Croaking male. Put a tag in him. See ya. There's one. There's one. All right. You're going crazy. You don't like being hooked, do you? I don't blame you. I don't blame you. All right. All right. And another one. Another good trout. Another good one. Just every cast. I mean, it's just every cast. Crazy. Just cherry picking them. No chance of getting away, buddy. All right, this is literally the first ditch I've checked, and it's loaded with fish. I've never fished it before in my life. And that ought to tell you something. How easy fish are to find right now. I mean, obviously, you hope to hit a home run on your first stop, but usually you have to hunt a little bit, even when conditions are this good. But not today. Dude, you are so lucky. You are so lucky. I know you feel very unlucky. All right, bite for somebody else so we get to see where you go. All right, I can sit here all day and just wail on these fish. It's really not my style. I kind of like the more fine fish. So I'm gonna move on and see what else I can find. Definitely had a blast catching these. And we're gonna be eating well tonight, that's for sure. Well, hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Also subscribe to the Marshman Masson channel on YouTube. You can do that by clicking that button right there. All right, until next time, if we don't see you in the marsh, we'll see you right here on Marshman Masson. I suspect we'll see you in the marsh.